What's up, YouTube? I'm like 9 days post-op, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not allowed to do anything still. I'm very light duty, but I'm up and walking around. Can't really lift anything. No bending, twisting, stuff like that. But walking, everybody I talk to says walking's good for me. So I'm out in the shop. There's one little project I'm going to tackle. I'll turn this camera around so you can see. This is a GI can off of my dad's Jeep. It got banged off a tree years ago and kind of dented the side in. Well, then when it heats up and cools down, it was popping in and out, and it actually poked a pinhole in it. So instead of just tossing it in the trash, I told him it's either garbage or I can try and fix it, and one, it'll either be fixed or it'll be garbage. So I've had the cap off of it for a few weeks now, airing it out. I'm gonna try and put a open flame in front of that, and it should be aired out. There shouldn't be anything. Doesn't smell too strong of gas. So that, and then I'm gonna try and just tap it with the back of a ball peen and reshape this area, and then I'll clean that paint off there and try and TIG weld it. I got some 16th inch rod, and I've actually got just some regular welding wire filler. So I might try and use that, try and keep the heat really low, and try not to blow this thing out. These things are not very thick. All right, let's see what happens. All right, not worried about it blowing up. I figured it was fine. This stuff wanted to be safe. Actually, we're gonna use the hammer first. I just gotta find it. This shop is, oh, there it is. Shop's a disaster right now. I had that couple days before surgery, and I worked and worked and worked, and I didn't clean. Cutting wheel to sand that off. A little more precise than a worn out flat wheel. Yep, you can see the little crack down in there. Times like this, I'm very happy that my TIG welder is dual voltage. My leads are just long enough to reach over here. So I got a 110 extension cord, and I don't need much amperage for this stuff, so that's good. Cool, I'll get set up and we'll do something about this. Alright, well, we got our spot cleaned up, got amperage turned down long ways. Hopefully it's enough. We'll try and heat this up and see how bad it's going to burn out. There's our hole. Man, this is thin. I wish I had some regular welding wire like I thought I did. Actually, that not too bad. I gotta hit it with a wire brush real fast. That paint didn't really want to just burn away, so I gotta find a wire brush. It should be over there on my cart. Can't find a brush, but I got a wheel. Just try and work the puddle out around there a little bit and make sure that we got all the edges caught, but it looks pretty good. Right on. Well, I'll probably try and rig up some way of pressure testing that with some soapy water. We'll see. Good timing. My furnace just kicked on. Okay, so I just got some rubberized gloves shoved through the hole with a tire inflator. Nothing too fancy. A few squirts of soap in a water bottle, a hole in the cap. So we'll try this out. I already did it, but just for video purposes. So we got nothing out of that weld. And there was another spot on the other side that kind of had that puckered paint on it. And so I checked it too, and it's not leaking, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. At least now I know that I can patch it for him. Right now he's running around with a ragged red one on his Jeep, and so I want to get him his pretty blue one back. And he actually has more of this paint. It's the leftover paint, or he had some made. It's the color of his Jeep, and he can touch that spot up and be just fine. So not bad for a little 10-minute project. Turned out good.